Many years ago, in the peaceful town of Abaja, a Himembano of Imo State, precisely on 1/16th day of February, an appealing ebony lad was added into the amiable family of Elder Reuben Emeribe, sharp brain of blessed memory, and Mrs. Dorothy Emeribe Wanyidola. There was more than joy of the arrival of a neonatal. It was like a cup of chilled water in a desert. A promise fulfilled. Praise God. The golden boy grew in grace, finding favor with men and with God. His name is Promise Emeribe. Jesus Film Foundation Training Academy, Jephthah Productions, in collaboration with Upper Room Television, present a quick survey into the life and times of an erudite theologian, prolific writer, conference speaker per excellence, Bishop Promise Emeribe, the General Superintendent of Upper Room Covenant Assembly International. The journey so far, happy viewing. Promise attended Sacred Heart State School 2, Mile 2, Diogo, Port Harcourt, between 1976 and 1978. Community Central School, Abaja Mbano, 1979 to 1980, and later completed his primary school education in Ukeki Primary School, Benin, in 1982, and was among the few privileged pupils to gain admission into the prestigious Edo College in Benin City, where he obtained his West African School certificate with 8 credits and distinction at one sitting in 1987. Young Chinedu was later enrolled as an HSC high school certificate student in Federal School of Art and Science, Suleja, in 1988, but later left to pursue greater honors in Rivers State University of Science and Technology, Port Harcourt, Rivers State, from 1989 to 1994. He has a certificate in computer appreciation. He also holds a professional diploma in computer and desktop publishing from Top Class Computer Institute, Umuahia, Abia State. Established Divicon Computers in 2003 and became an approved trainer for National Directorate of Employment, NDE, Abia State, for over 6 years and trained over 300 students who later obtained loans to start up small-scale business centers, while others got gainfully employed variously. What began as a small business center and training school later metamorphosed to a full-fledged printing company and a registered publishing company now known as Divicon Digital Solutions Limited, with an office in the center of the city of Abuja, which has a state-of-the-art printing paraphernalia. Promise Emeribe worked at the Federal Ministry of Commerce and Tourism, Area 1, Gariki, Abuja, while serving as a youth corps member in 1994 and 95 youth service year. Was a member of the Abuja Corps Bronze winning team in football at NYSC Director General's Games in 1994. Member of the NYSC football team, NYSC Strikers 94-95 Amateur Division 2 football season, and featured in all legal games in his university days. He was a footballer. He worked as marketing manager in Banilax Limited, 187 Kirikiri Road, Upper Lagos in 2005. Admin officer, Nitel Limited, Umuahia Territory, 2001 to 2003. Marketing officer, Nitel Limited, Owerri, 2004 to 2005. Penmanship. Bishop Promise Emeribe is the author of Foundation of Christian Doctrine, a course text for Christian workers. Singularly wrote, compiled, and published the first ever Sunday school manual of the New Testament Church. He singularly wrote, compiled, and published the 2011 1-year Sunday school manual of the Upper Room Covenant Assembly. He has been chief editor of subsequent editions of the Upper Room Assembly Sunday School manuals. Bishop Promise Emeribe in 1997 compiled and printed the Christian Muslims Research Book, co-authored with his wife, Reverend Mrs. Ijoma Emeribe. As Chief Executive of Divicon Digital Solutions Limited, he has also facilitated the printing and publishing of the following: Comparative Religion by late Reverend Ezes Stephen, 2008, Marriage Customs, Then and Now by Ijoma Emeribe, 2001, Lecture in Literature in English by Dr. Jude C. Ota, 2009, Masturbation, a Gift or a Sin by Ijoma Emeribe, 2011. The Appointed Time by Ijoma Emeribe, 2016. Pentecostalism in Nigeria by Reverend Professor Robert Ekwade, 2006. A Life That Pleases God by Evangelist Chibueze, 2009, and several other books. For 3 consecutive years, 2007, 2008, and 2009, he was Assistant Chief Editor and Chief Editor, respectively, of Holy Hill Radiance Magazine, the official students' magazine of the Assemblies of God Divinity School of Nigeria, AGDSN. He also printed and published these editions of magazines under Divicon Digital Solutions. Promise was called into ministry in 1996 and began work at Fountain of Love Church, Awodiora Estate, Lagos, under Reverend Mike Ogunde, and rose to the rank of Chief Usher in 1996. Got grossly involved in evangelism and soul winning while ministering in Owerri area in Imo State under the umbrella of a non-denominational ministry called New World Ministries 1998 and 1999. Later joined the Bible Missionary Church, Owerri, and later the New Testament Church in 2001, where he served for about 10 years. He has a diploma in theology from the Assemblies of God Divinity School of Nigeria, AGDSN Umuahia, and later a bachelor's in theology, BTH, from the same institution. Has a bachelor in Christian education of Evangel Christian University of America. Bishop Promise Emeribe is currently a master's degree student of the Fuller Theological Seminary, Pasadena, California, and will proceed to the USA for studies by fall of 2018. He is the National Coordinator of Men of Valor and Women of Virtue Ministers and Church Workers Fire Conference, the General Superintendent of the Upper Room Covenant Assembly International, and enthroned by the Collegiate of Ministers of the Great Commission as the presiding bishop of this great movement. He is the president of Upper Room Theological Seminary, Abuja. Bishop Promise Emeribe is a passionate preacher, teacher par excellence, and great conference speaker. His ministry has been a blessing to many across the world, notably Ghana, UK, Nairobi, Kenya, and most recently Texas, USA. Bishop Promise is a father to many natural and spiritual sons and daughters, and has been instrumental to the establishment of many young ministers via resourceful mentoring and sacrificial tutoring. He is married to one wife, his amiable, beautiful, and elegant spouse, Reverend Mrs. Ijoma Emeribe, Mama Africa, and the marriage is blessed with 2 lovely children, Ebube Daniel Emeribe and Emanuela Chimara Emeribe. Today, all of us in Upper Room family do celebrate this placid, soft-spoken, tolerant, gracious, benevolent, and God-fearing man. A true brother, pastor, counselor, and an apostle with a difference on this special day. May God continue to bless and protect you. Happy birthday, sir. Powered by Jidu Rehoboth Chapel of Upper Room Covenant Assembly.
Jehovah kena cheze neloa, otito na saporo de rahagi. Ezone sapota, ezone mbapota. Jehovah na dendo, oge dungu.